What is autism? Well, you might have heard of the terms Autism Spectrum Disorder, ASD for short, and even Asperger's, although this term is no longer officially used. It is a neurodevelopmental disorder that tends to affect social interaction and communication. People with ASD may also have different ways of learning, moving, or paying attention. Although it is on a spectrum, ranging from one end of the spectrum, which is thought to be low functioning because the person requires more support, to high functioning on the other end of the spectrum, also known as Asperger's, because the person requires less help with being independent in their daily lives. It is not linear because strengths and challenges are varied and often can't be generalized. According to the CDC, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, around 1% of the world's population has autism spectrum disorder. That's over 75 million people. In 2022, 1 in every 100 children are diagnosed with autism. And in 2023, the CDC reported that around 1 in 36 children in the US is diagnosed with autism. For now, we don't know the exact cause of autism. However, research suggests genetics plays a major role. And although biological and environmental factors are definitely also contributors to ASD, there is not yet enough evidence to show just how significant their influence is. ASD can sometimes be detected at 18 months of age or younger. By age 2, a diagnosis by an experienced professional can be considered reliable. Very early signs of autism could include avoiding or not being able to hold eye contact, not responding to his or her name by 9 months of age, not showing facial expressions such as happy, sad, angry, and surprised by 9 months of age, and not playing simple interactive games like Patapin by 12 months of age. Many people with autism have difficulty processing everyday sensory information. They can either be hypersensitive, overreactive, or hyposensitive, underreactive to sensory input, or experience fragmented or distorted perceptions. A person's responses to sensory experiences may fluctuate from one day to the next. Very strong interests or even fixated behaviours, also known as stimming, are common in neurodivergent individuals. A child may become fixated on a particular toy, game, or topic of interest and may spend an excessive amount of time engaging with it. Also related are restricted and repetitive behaviours, which are a core diagnostic criterion for autism. Motor repetitions, referred to as lower order, include self-stimulation, hand flapping, twirling, repeating phrases, manipulating objects, banging toys together, and repeatedly pushing buttons. Autistic individuals may experience a range of motor issues, including gross motor skill delays, such as difficulty with balance, coordination, and posture. They may also struggle with fine motor skills, such as manipulating small objects, holding a pencil, or using scissors. As many as 80% of people with autism have difficulty with executive functioning. They may have trouble with certain skills like planning, staying organized, sequencing information, and self-regulating emotions. Some people may pay attention to minor details, but have trouble seeing how these details fit into a bigger picture. This is why they often rely on routine because it is predictable and provides a sense of security. They may have difficulty in initiating and maintaining friendships, engaging in imaginative play, or participating in group activities. Social situations that involve sharing, taking turns, or cooperating may be challenging for them. 70 to 90% of ASD kids are picky eaters. There are several reasons for this, and one of the main factors is sensory sensitivity. Children with autism may be more sensitive to certain textures, smells, and tastes than their peers, which can make some food overwhelming and even unpleasant. Limited vocabulary or difficulties with speech articulation. People with autism can also have some incredible strengths. The most commonly reported traits are the ability to hyperfocus, attention to detail, good memory, and creativity, as well as expertise in their niche areas. Personal qualities such as honesty, loyalty, and empathy for animals, or for those they feel connected to, are also major strengths. Another aspect of the autistic brain is its unique way of thinking. People with ASD often have a strong focus on details and patterns, which make them excellent problem solvers, particularly in fields such as mathematics, science, or engineering. Being on the autism spectrum does not disqualify or prevent someone from making wonderful achievements and leaving a lasting impact on the world. Autism has not hindered many extraordinary individuals from making a name for themselves after receiving an ASD diagnosis. In fact, many famous people with autism have showcased that autism is not a limitation, but rather a distinctive aspect that can be celebrated and embraced on the path to greatness. Here are some famous people with autism, to name a few: Albert Einstein, Steve Jobs, Greta Thunberg, Elon Musk, Leonardo da Vinci. An early diagnosis of autism can help children receive timely intervention, develop skills, manage sensory experiences and behaviors, leading to improved quality of life, both now and in the future. Now, if you, your child, or someone you know seems to be showing signs of autism, have a look at the checklist coming up. And in the description, I've put a link to a great online autism test you can do, because early intervention can make a world of difference.